My beloved child, I am speaking to you today. Yes, you sitting quietly in your home, perhaps thinking about life, about your journey, about the days that have passed and the ones yet to come. I see you. I know every beat of your heart, every thought that passes through your mind. I know your worries, your sorrows, your joys, and even those quiet prayers you think are unheard. But I am here and I am listening. I am here because I have never left you, not for one moment. Even when you felt alone, even when the world seemed too heavy, I was with you. I have been carrying you in ways you could not see, in ways that were gentle, quiet, and unseen. And now I want you to listen carefully, because there is something important, something urgent that I wish for you to understand. Life, my dear child, is a gift, yet I know it can feel heavy, even unbearable at times. You have lived long enough to know that the world can be both beautiful and harsh. You have loved and lost. You have given your heart freely, and perhaps it was broken. You have worked hard, prayed, cried, and laughed. I see all of it. Every tear you have shed, every smile you have offered, every silent hope you whispered in the darkness. I have seen it all, and I tell you now, your life, your heart, your very being is precious to me, more precious than you have ever realized. Do not underestimate the power of your existence. You may feel small, tired, or insignificant, but I assure you, you are vital in ways the world cannot measure. Each breath you take is a testament to my love. Each day you wake is a chance to experience grace. Each moment you continue to hope, even quietly, is a miracle. Do not take your life for granted. Do not underestimate the value of your prayers, your love, your faith, even if it feels like it is little or unnoticed. I hear it, I feel it, I am moved by it. And I am here to remind you that I have not abandoned you, not now, not ever. I know that sometimes you feel ignored, that life has passed you by, that your dreams were not fulfilled in the way you imagined. Perhaps you are carrying regrets, burdens that weigh heavily upon your shoulders. Perhaps there are mistakes in your past that haunt you still. But my child, hear me, nothing is wasted, nothing. Every tear, every sigh, every moment of struggle has been shaping you, refining you, bringing you closer to the person I created you to be. There is no sorrow that I cannot transform into joy, no darkness that I cannot illuminate with my light. But you must believe. You must open your heart to me and trust that even in the moments when you cannot see the way forward, I am moving, I am working, and I am present. I know your heart longs for peace. I know you crave understanding, for answers to questions that have lingered for years. Life has a way of confusing even the strongest of souls, and I know it can be difficult to find your way. But listen closely, my child, peace does not come from the world. It does not come from wealth, from accomplishments, or from approval. True peace comes from me. When you quiet your mind, when you open your heart, when you let go of the fear that clings to you like a shadow, you will find me there. Always there, not in a distant place, not in a time far away, but right here, right now, within you. Do not be afraid to seek me. Do not be afraid to speak to me honestly. Even in your anger, your confusion, your doubt. I want your heart. I do not ask for perfection. I do not demand that you have all the answers. I only ask that you turn to me, that you let me walk with you, that you allow me to fill your soul with the love I have carried for you since the moment I first breathed life into you. My love is greater than any fear. My light is brighter than any darkness. And my child, there is nothing in your life that is beyond my reach. I know there are days when your body feels weak, when your spirit feels tired, when the weight of the world presses upon you and you feel as if you cannot endure one more moment. I know, I see it. And I tell you now, do not despair, do not give up. Even when your hands tremble, even when your knees grow weak, I am there to support you. I will lift you, I will guide you. I will carry you through the storms, even if you cannot see the end. My love is unwavering. My presence is constant. You are never, ever alone. Now I want you to listen carefully, because this is important. There is a power in your life that you may not have recognized, a strength that I have placed within you. It is the power of hope, the power of prayer, the power of faith. This power is not found in loud words or grand gestures or worldly accomplishments. It is found in the quiet moments, in the simple act of trusting me, in the gentle whisper of your soul when you say, Lord, I believe. I am here. Guide me. That small act, that small gesture of faith carries more weight than you can imagine. It has the power to change your life, to heal your heart, to bring peace where there was once only fear. I know that sometimes you have been tempted to ignore the quiet voice within you, the nudging of your spirit, the gentle reminders that I send. Perhaps you thought, I will pray tomorrow. I will trust later. I will seek comfort another day. But my child, do not wait. Do not delay. This very moment, this very breath is a gift. This is the time to turn to me, to open your heart fully, to let me fill you with the love, the hope, and the peace that you have been seeking. Do not ignore it, for life is fragile, and the moments that pass cannot be reclaimed. I want you to feel my arms around you right now, to know the depth of my love, to understand that you are cherished beyond measure. There is nothing you have done, nothing you have failed to do, that can separate you from my love. You are mine. You always have been, and you always will be. Even in your doubt, even in your fear, even in your exhaustion, I am with you. And I am calling you now to awaken to the truth of this love, to embrace it fully, to let it transform your heart. So, my beloved child, take a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe deeply. Feel my presence. Know that I am here, speaking to you, reaching you, loving you. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are precious, holy, and deeply, unconditionally loved. And as you listen, as you open your heart, know that this is only the beginning. There is so much more I wish to share with you, so much guidance, so much wisdom, so much love that I want to pour into your life, but you must first open yourself. You must be willing to receive. Remember, my child, that this message is not just words, it is life, it is hope, it is power. It is the beginning of a journey that will bring you closer to me than you have ever been. And I promise you now, if you walk this path with me, if you trust me and allow me to lead you, your heart will find peace. Your soul will find rest, and your life will be touched in ways that you cannot yet imagine. Do not turn away from this moment. Do not ignore the voice that speaks to you now. Listen carefully, feel deeply, and trust fully. I am here. I am calling. I am loving, and I will never leave you, not for one moment, not for 1 second. You are mine, and I am yours. As you continue to listen, let us walk a little deeper together. Do not rush. There is no hurry here. I am not a voice that pushes or demands. I am the voice that walks beside you at your pace, matching the rhythm of your breath, understanding the weight you carry in your heart. You have lived many seasons, and each season has left its mark upon you. Some marks are gentle, like lines of laughter around your eyes. Others are heavier, carved by sorrow, disappointment, and long nights when sleep did not come easily. I see them all, and I honor every one of them. Nothing about your journey has been meaningless. Life has taught you many lessons, some that you welcomed, and some that arrived without invitation. You learned early that joy and pain often walk hand in hand. You learned that love can lift the heart and also break it. You learned that people can promise to stay and yet leave, that plans can fall apart even when intentions were pure. And perhaps over time, these lessons made your heart quieter, more careful, more tired. You may not speak of these things often, but they live within you. And I want you to know this: I have been present in every lesson. I was there when you rejoiced, and I was there when you wept alone. I was there when you felt strong, and I was there when you felt you had nothing left to give. There are moments, my child, when you look back and wonder where the years went. Time seems to move differently now. Days feel shorter, nights longer. Memories rise without warning, faces, voices, places that no longer exist in the same way. Sometimes these memories warm your heart, and sometimes they ache. You may find yourself thinking, if only I had known then what I know now. But listen to me gently. There is no regret in heaven for a life lived sincerely. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. I do not measure your life by mistakes or missed chances. I measure it by love. Every time you chose kindness, every time you endured quietly, every time you forgave even when it was difficult. Faith, too, has changed shape over the years. When you were younger, perhaps it felt strong and confident, full of certainty. Now it may feel quieter, more fragile, mixed with questions. And that is not failure, that is growth. A faith that has been tested by life is not weaker, it is deeper. You have learned that belief is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting me even when the answers do not come. It is about whispering my name when words feel heavy. It is about holding on when the path ahead is unclear. And I treasure this kind of faith, the faith that remains after storms have passed through the soul. I know there are struggles you do not talk about. Worries about health, about the future, about being a burden, about what lies ahead. You may worry about being forgotten, about whether your life still has purpose. Let me speak clearly to your heart now. Your purpose did not end with your youth. nor with your strength, nor with your work. Your purpose lies in your presence, in your wisdom, in the quiet love you carry. The world may not celebrate this, but I do. There is power in a gentle word, in a listening ear, in a prayer spoken softly for someone else. There is power in your endurance, in the way you continue to wake up and face each day, even when it is not easy. Sometimes, my child, you feel the weight of the world's noise. Too many voices, too many worries, too many demands. It can feel overwhelming, especially when your heart longs for simplicity and peace. This is why I call you to reflection, not as an escape, but as a return to what truly matters. When you sit quietly, when you breathe slowly, when you remember that I am near, your soul begins to rest. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past with regret. It is about understanding your journey with compassion. It is about seeing your life through my eyes, with mercy, tenderness, and love. You have carried responsibilities for many years. You have cared for others, often putting their needs before your own. And even now, you may feel responsible for things beyond your control. I want you to lay these burdens down. You were never meant to carry everything alone. I am strong enough to hold what you cannot. When you release your worries into my hands, you make room in your heart for peace. This does not mean problems disappear instantly. It means you no longer face them alone, and that makes all the difference. There are questions that rise in quiet moments. Questions about suffering, about fairness, about why some prayers seemed unanswered. I do not turn away from these questions. I sit with you in them. Some answers are not given in words, but in presence. I may not explain everything, but I will never abandon you. Even in confusion, even in doubt, my love remains steady. Trust is built not when life is easy, but when you choose to stay close to me even when it is hard. As you reflect on your life, you may notice moments where you felt guided, protected, or comforted without fully understanding why. Those were not coincidences. Those were my hands at work, a door that closed to protect you, a delay that saved you, a meeting that changed your path, even hardships that later revealed strength you did not know you had. I was there, shaping your story gently, patiently, lovingly. I want you to see yourself not as the world sees you, but as I see you, not defined by age, limitations, or losses, but by the beauty of a soul that has lived, loved, and endured. You are not invisible to me. Your prayers still rise. Your tears still matter. Your heart still speaks to mine. And every day you are given as an invitation, not to strive or prove yourself, but to be present, to receive love, and to offer it in simple ways. So rest here for a moment, my child, in this reflection. Let it settle softly within you. You do not need to change everything today. You do not need to have all the answers. Just remain with me. Let your heart stay open. Because as we move forward together, I want to speak words that will strengthen you, encourage you, and remind you of the hope that still lives within you. What lies ahead is not empty or meaningless. There is still light, there is still purpose. And I am still walking with you, step by step, into the days that remain. Stay with me as we move gently forward together. You have reflected deeply, and now I want to lift your heart. I want to speak to the places inside you that feel tired, uncertain, or quietly afraid. I want to remind you of something you may have forgotten along the way. You are not weak because you have struggled. You are strong because you are still here. Every morning you open your eyes, even when your body aches or your spirit feels heavy. You are choosing life. And that choice, repeated day after day, is an act of courage that heaven sees and honors. I know that some days begin with worry before your feet even touch the floor. You may wonder how you will get through the hours ahead, whether you will have enough strength, patience, or peace. Hear me now, you do not need tomorrow's strength today. I give you what you need one moment at a time. Just as I have carried you through every yesterday, I will carry you through this day. You are not required to be fearless. You are only asked to trust me enough to take the next step. There is a quiet voice within you that sometimes says, I am too old, or my best days are behind me, or do not matter the way I once did. That voice is not mine. I say to you, your days still hold meaning. Your presence still brings light. Your prayers still move heaven. The world measures value by speed, strength, and youth, but I measure it by love, faithfulness, and the heart. And by that measure, you are rich beyond words. I want to encourage you to be gentle with yourself. You have spent a lifetime being strong for others. Now allow yourself rest without guilt. Rest is not giving up. Rest is trust. It is saying, I believe that God is working even when I am still. When you sit quietly, when you breathe slowly, when you place your worries into my hands, you are not doing nothing. You are allowing me to do what only I can do. Hope, my child, is not loud. It does not always arrive with excitement or certainty. Sometimes hope is simply the decision to keep going. Sometimes it is the quiet belief that tomorrow may carry a small blessing even if today feels heavy. And I want you to know this: as long as you are breathing, hope is alive within you. I placed it there. No disappointment, no loss, no fear can completely extinguish what I have planted in your soul. You may feel alone at times, even when others are around. Loneliness can be one of the heaviest burdens, especially when it feels like no one truly understands your heart. But I understand you completely. I know the thoughts you never say out loud. I know the memories that visit you at night. I know the longing for connection, for reassurance, for peace. And I want you to remember this truth: you are never truly alone. I am closer than your next breath. When you speak to me, even silently, I am listening with love. There are moments when the world feels uncertain and frightening. News, changes, losses, and unexpected challenges can shake your sense of safety. In those moments, anchor your heart in me. I am unchanging. I am steady when everything else feels unstable. The same love that sustained you years ago sustains you now. The same hand that guided you then guides you today. You are safe in my care. Even when the path ahead feels unclear, I encourage you to look for small joys. They are gifts I place along your path to remind you of my presence. A warm cup of tea, a familiar song, a kind word, the sound of laughter, the quiet comfort of sunlight through a window. These are not small things to me. They are reminders that life, even now, holds beauty. When you notice them, when you give thanks for them, your heart opens a little wider to peace. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Each life unfolds differently, and yours has unfolded exactly as I intended. The timing of your blessings, the shape of your path, the lessons you learned, they are uniquely yours. You have nothing to prove. You have already lived a life of meaning. And even now your life continues to speak, to teach, to bless others in ways you may never fully see. I want to encourage you to speak kindly to yourself. The words you say inside your heart matter. When you feel discouraged, replace harsh thoughts with truth. Say, I am loved. Say, I am not forgotten. Say, God is with me. These simple words carry great power. They align your heart with mine. They remind you of who you truly are. If you feel weary, lean on me. If you feel uncertain, ask me for guidance. If you feel afraid, place your fear in my hands. I am not distant. I am not silent. Sometimes my answers come as peace rather than solutions, as strength rather than explanations. Trust that what I give you is exactly what you need. You still have a role to play in this world. It may not look like it once did, but it is no less important. Your patience, your wisdom, your ability to listen, your prayers, these are powerful gifts. When you encourage someone else, when you offer understanding, when you pray quietly for those you love, you are participating in my work, and that work never loses its value. So take heart, my child. Lift your eyes. You are held. You are guided. You are deeply, endlessly loved. The road ahead may have turns you cannot yet see, but you do not walk it alone. I walk with you. And as we continue together, I will speak to you with both love and truth, guiding you toward what truly matters, so that your heart may remain steady and your spirit at peace. Remain with me as we continue. My words now become a little firmer, not because my love has changed, but because love also protects, corrects, and guides. Just as a father gently warns his children away from danger, I speak to you now with care and truth. I want your life to be peaceful, meaningful, and anchored in what truly matters. And to do that, there are things you must not ignore. Be careful, my child, not to let your heart grow dull or distracted. The world has a way of slowly pulling attention away from what is eternal and fixing it on what is temporary. Worries about possessions, opinions, and daily noise can quietly take over, leaving little room for prayer, gratitude, and reflection. I do not say this to accuse you. I say it to awaken you. What you focus on shapes your heart. If you focus only on fear, your heart will become anxious. If you focus only on loss, your heart will become heavy. But if you focus on me, your heart will find rest. Do not allow bitterness to settle within you. Over time, disappointments can harden the heart if they are not released. Old wounds, broken relationships, words that were never apologized for, these can quietly poison your spirit. I know forgiveness is not easy, especially when pain runs deep, but holding on to resentment binds you to the very hurt you wish to escape. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was right. It is choosing freedom. When you release others into my hands, you release yourself as well. Guard your heart against despair. There may be moments when the future feels short, uncertain, or frightening. You may think, what is the point now? Hear me clearly. As long as you are here, there is purpose. Despair whispers lies that say your life no longer matters. Those lies do not come from me. When you feel them rising, turn to me immediately. Speak my name. Ask for strength. I will meet you there. Be mindful of how you spend your days. Time is a sacred gift, especially now. Do not fill it only with noise, distraction, or empty habits that leave your spirit tired. Make room for stillness. Make room for gratitude. Make room for my presence. Even a few quiet moments with me each day can transform your heart. You do not need long prayers or perfect words. A simple, honest heart is enough. I also guide you to care for your body and mind with kindness. You are not a burden. Your needs matter. Rest when you are tired. Ask for help when you need it. There is no shame in weakness. Strength is found in humility and trust. When you honor the life I have given you, you honor me. Do not measure your worth by what you can no longer do. Measure it by who you are. You are my child. That identity does not fade with age or limitation. The world may overlook you, but I do not. I see you clearly. I know your heart, and I cherish you deeply. I warn you gently not to turn away from me in your later days. Some grow weary and drift into silence, thinking faith no longer matters. But this season of life is precious. It is a time of deep wisdom, of quiet surrender, of preparing your heart for eternity. Stay close to me, speak to me. Let me comfort you. Let me guide you. Do not face this season alone. Pay attention to the quiet nudges of your heart. When you feel called to pray, pray. When you feel prompted to forgive, forgive. When you feel the need to rest, rest. These gentle promptings are my guidance. Ignoring them slowly hardens the heart. Listening to them brings peace. Remember what truly lasts. Not titles, not applause. What lasts is love. What lasts is kindness. What lasts is faith. Live each day with these as your foundation. Speak words that heal. Choose patience. Offer grace to others and to yourself. These are the things that prepare your soul and bring light into the world. I speak firmly because I care deeply. I want you free from fear, bitterness, and regret. I want your heart light, your spirit steady, your days filled with quiet peace. And I promise you this: when you walk in my ways, when you keep your heart soft and open, you will not be led astray. Stay with me, my child. One more time, gather your heart, because what comes next is not fear, but assurance, not warning, but blessing. I will now speak words that will settle your soul, remind you of my promises, and leave you wrapped in hope, ready to rest in my love and return again to hear my voice. My beloved child, come a little closer now and let your heart rest. Everything I have spoken to you flows toward this moment. These words are not meant to weigh you down, but to gather you up, to hold you gently, and to leave you strengthened. You have listened with an open heart, and I want you to feel the warmth of my presence as we come to the close of this message. There is no fear here. There is no condemnation. There is only love, truth, and peace meant just for you. Take a deep breath and feel how far you have come, not just today, but through your entire life. You have endured things you never thought you could. You have survived storms that once felt endless. You have grown wiser, gentler, and deeper through every season. Even the moments you thought broke you were shaping you. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one prayer. Not one quiet act of faith that you thought went unnoticed. I saw them all, and I held each one close to my heart. I want you to leave this moment knowing one thing very clearly: you are safe in my hands. The world may feel uncertain, your body may feel tired, your future may feel unclear, but my grip on you has never loosened. I am not surprised by your fears, and I am not disappointed by your weaknesses. I love you as you are, right now, in this very moment. You do not need to become someone else to be worthy of my care. As you look ahead, do not let your heart be troubled. You do not need to understand everything that lies before you. You only need to trust that I will be there when you arrive. Just as I met you in every chapter of your past, I will meet you in every chapter that remains. One day at a time, one breath at a time, one quiet prayer at a time. I want you to carry peace with you when this message ends. Peace does not mean the absence of problems. It means the presence of my love within them. When worries return, and they will, gently bring your thoughts back to me. Say my name. Place your hand over your heart and remember that you are held. Let peace settle like a soft blanket over your soul. Remember also that you are never too old to receive blessings. You are never too late for grace. You are never beyond purpose. Every morning you wake is a sign that I am not finished loving you, guiding you, and working through you. Your life still speaks. Your faith still matters. Your presence still carries light. Be kind to yourself in the days ahead. Speak gently to your own heart. When you feel tired, rest. When you feel lonely, talk to me. When you feel uncertain, trust me. You do not need to carry the weight of the world anymore. Let me carry it for you. That is what I have always wanted. I bless your days with calm. I bless your nights with rest. I bless your heart with assurance. I bless your mind with clarity. I bless your spirit with hope. May you feel my nearness when you sit quietly. May you sense my love when you smile at simple things. May you feel my strength when your own feels small. May you know without doubt that you are deeply cherished, and when this day comes to an end, do not think our conversation has ended. I am always speaking, always near, always ready to meet you again. Tomorrow holds another moment, another message, another gentle reminder of my love waiting for you. So when you are ready, come back and listen again. Come back with the same open heart. There is more comfort to receive, more strength to gather, more peace to discover. I will be here just as I am now, waiting for you. Go now in peace, my child. You are loved, you are guided, you are never alone. And tomorrow when you return, I will speak to you again.